Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome back, SimUK here. This is pre-season, so I'm going to take a lot of time here, patiently, carefully, considerately, making improvements, and yeah, just getting the team ready for Season 2. Season 2, I need to deliver something. Season 1 was all about, okay, I'm new, let's get some people in, let's get the car up, standards up a little bit. But yeah, okay, so we spent 7 million on the car, and I think this is the money we've squirreled away for next year's car. Do try not to waste it. I've got 7 million to spend on the car, which means we now have 21 million total. That's not bad. Engine supplier. Okay. The engine is the most important and most expensive part of your new car. Engines impact fuel efficiency and car improvability. That would explain how our competitors are getting 17 laps out of a 16-lap fuel tank. They must be more fuel efficient. Every engine supplier can add to the starting performance level of your engine. This is the base stats modifier. The best of these can give you an edge in the first few races in the season. So, wow. So we really don't have a good engine to work with. We're going to have to go for this one, which is more than half of our money straight away. So we're going to have to go for the best engine. That's all there is to it. Oh gosh. That's 2.5. Oh, I see. Look, we're going to be out of money real quick here. So what did we spend here? 4.2, 2.5. So that's 6.7 already. We don't have enough money for this. Brake supplier. Wow. So that's 15.2 million that we'd have to spend just on the chassis. We've only got 21 million. And we know that we're going to be spending out at least £1 million per race. So we need 10 million in the bank. So this is just way too high. Way too high. So how much is the cheapest? Let's look at the cheapest and see what we can do from there. So the cheapest we could get a car together is 3.2 million. So last year we spent 1.5, 2.7. So 3.2 million is what we spent last year. So if we get the cheapest of the cheapest of the cheap, then I think if we just go for the best engine, I mean, he gave us 7 million. So if we just go for the best engine and keep everything else the same, maybe we can boost something here. 2.5 million, that's too much. Improvability is weak. Brake suppliers. Yeah, we really can't improve on anything that we've got here. Just haven't got the money for it. So we're going to go for the best engine. Improvability, so we can improve the car a little bit. Does that mean all of the work we did on the engine last year is now effectively gone? Because that would be bad news for us if that were the case. It'd also be a massive lesson for me to learn. So car design is in a 3-stage process. So this is stage 1. So that's it. That's what we're going for. 6.4 million. Confirm. Ooh, a brand new car. Chassis finish date 5th of the 3rd, 2017. Okay. So stage 2. How do I get to stage 2? Can I get to stage 2? We have got no money at all. Did I even need a new chassis? A new chassis? I don't know. I'm a bit freaked out. I'm a bit confused. Oh look, our drivers are not as... Last year we had the best drivers. Now we have the 8th best drivers. We still have the worst car. The pit crew is much better. We've got the 5th best pit crew. That's going to help us so much. I think that's what was killing us last year. Even when we raced well, the pit crew would absolutely kill us. My daughter's here today, by the way. No, it isn't lunchtime yet, darling. It was only 10 minutes ago you asked for a snack. At lunchtime. Okay, good. Now she gets it. So stage 2 is part adaptation. I don't think there's anything else I can do. Wow, his best finish in the European Racing Series was 3rd. So he's expecting much better results than we're getting. I'm not sure if he's even signed his contract, has he? When does his contract run out? 1 month. He's considering our offer. Crikey. Right, pit crew. Can we get any improvements on the pit crew here? We started with a minimum of 7. Ideally, I'd like to pop that up to 10. But 7 is okay. Let's have a look and see if there's any new guys. Nope, nobody new. We might only have 1 driver soon. That's a bit worrying. Right, so we've got the calendar. So the first race is the Black Sea. Then Munich, Milan, Tondela. Oh, I've been spelling that wrong. Ardennes, Munich, Guildford, Tondela, Milan, Black Sea, Track A. So we've got Track F and Track A. Interesting, interesting. 45 laps. Good lord. Low fuel burn, high tyre wear, acceleration and top speed. Okay, let's continue because I don't know what else to do. We have an email. Top Argentine driver Cristiano de Oster has decided that his future in racing lies away from Van Dort Racing. Oh, he has moved. Interesting. Curator Racing are welcoming a new mechanic. Yep. Brilliant. Okay. So we have confirmed 2 drivers, 24 months. Sure, I offered him a shorter contract, but okay, that's fine. So for the next 2 years, we've got these 2 drivers guaranteed. So that's one thing I don't need to worry about. They are expensive, though. Very expensive. Have a look for a new driver. We want someone really, really young. Wow. How much? 454,000 per race. You're 17 years old. You don't even have a driver's license. Okay, let's scout this lad. Because he's nice and cheap. Let's scout this lad. Say lad, some of them might be ladies. Oh yeah, she's a lady. Angela. And Bruno. Does it tell me anything about these guys? Let's just have a look, see here. Somewhere between 6 and 13, somewhere between 2 and 11, smoothness somewhere between 0 and 3. So it tells me a little bit about them. Okay. Have a look, see down here. Leonzio Farah. He doesn't look too bad. Let's scout him. We can only scout 3 people at a time. That's fine. Sponsors. New sponsor in 2nd or above. 3 races. Yeah. It's a total waste of time, but we'll grab it anyway. So that's a new contract. Fantastic. Hey Sim, we've been looking at the placement of the new fuel tank, and it looks like there's a lot of flexibility there. Some small adjustments would give us large gains in the car's overall improvability. However, we have a suspicion that these changes would affect the car's fuel efficiency. It's a tough call. What do you want to do? So leave it has no impact, but to change it will reduce fuel yeah. I don't think we've really got the money to go for much improvability, so let's just leave it as it is. We are flat broke. We need some miracle, I think, in order to keep going this year. This year I was quite excited about, but I didn't realise we were going to be spending so much of our money just improving, just building a new chassis. And we have nothing now. I'm a bit concerned about what's going to happen with our engine improvements. I think we're going to start again from scratch, which means I wasted a lot of money on that last year. Jose Domingo's contract has elapsed. Well, my contract has ended, so I'm a free agent now. Yes, you are. Hi, Sim. I'm done with my scouting mission. I've found out everything there is to know about Angelina Casciani. Angela. Why did I read it wrong? It's just Angela, isn't it? Angela. Angela would be one of the weakest drivers within the European Racing Series. It's probably not worth staking a huge amount on her potential for improvement, as she's operating near the limits of her driving ability. And Angela's greatest strength is her braking, but she isn't the best at driving smoothly. Anyway, if you want to scout any other drivers, you know where to find me. Let's start with these guys. 34 is a bit too old. Oh, adaptability and focus, potentially. Very good. Scout the driver. Yes, please. Okay, let's move on. Wow, we are pinging through the days right now. Wow. Lots of stuff happened there. Scouting. Oh, yeah, I could have. All right. Joanne Coburn. Let's have a look-see here. Braking 3, cornering 1. This is not good. Basically, we're looking for all green here. Although she is 2 stars and very cheap. Feedback 10. That could be interesting. I mean, she's not a good driver. What's this? I'm going to favourite her because she is a backup driver. That could be interesting. Scouting. Thank you. Bruno. What do we know about Bruno? Yeah. He's very young, though. That's what you got to remember. He's only 17, 18 years old. Braking, cornering, smoothness. Not bad. Not bad at all. And I think this goes green when you get to like level 10, so it's not far off. This is his problem here, isn't it? This corner. And how important is that corner? Leonzo Ferrari. Oh, wow, look at that. Feedback 16. I mean, that could be epic. Could learn so much about the car. Thing is, though, the way he drives in comparison to the way somebody else drives, not necessarily the same thing. Training for pilot's license. That reduces focus, but boosts marketability. That's awesome. He's a racer. He's only 20, and he's nearly 2 stars. I mean, I think he's got more work to do than Cabral. And he's dedicated, but he doesn't have the other skills. But he's only 18. I mean, can this stuff be improved? Goes up 1.9 per week. Goes up 2.12 per week. I think this guy is really a potential interest to me. Right, let's go back to scouting. Let's go cost per race. Go for a young driver. Lola Marsh. 134. 134,000. That's because she's in a contract? Oh. Does that mean everyone's in a contract? I guess they are. I guess there's nobody that is out of a contract. Nobody unemployed at the moment. Okay. Oh wow, there's loads at the top here I didn't see. So we're actually getting some information on these guys. Let's go scout these guys here. Scout driver. Okay. We'll go and see that. Let's have a little read of his analysis of these guys. We've had a word from a well-placed source that Ana Oliveira of Shimizu Boom is seriously considering retiring. That's fine. Hi Sim, I'm done with my scouting mission. Leonzo Farah. Leonzo would be a low-quality driver in the European Racing Series. His potential is good, though, and given the chance to improve, he could certainly become one of the better drivers in the championship. Leonzo's strength is his feedback, but his consistency is his biggest shortcoming. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Bruno is a low-quality driver. He doesn't have a huge amount of potential, so we shouldn't expect him to improve very much at all. It's good at overtaking, though. An important signing has been made. Yeah, it doesn't matter to us. Joanne Coburn would not be one of the best drivers in the European Racing Series. It's probably not worth staking a huge amount on her potential for improvement, as she's operating near the limits of her driving ability. Okay. So, yes, that's interesting. So, he was quite impressed with Cabal. I've forgotten what he said already. It's not good, is it? Bruno Cabal. Oh, okay. So he quite likes Leonzo Farah. He likes Leonzo Farah. That's interesting. I kind of wrote that guy off. I mean, if you look at his feedback is sensational. But they're both reserve drivers. Bruno already has significantly better braking, overtaking, cornering. I don't know. I don't agree with that. I think maybe Bruno Cabral is the better driver. It's probably, I tell you what it is. It's probably all this stuff. Interesting. We're going to have to do some thinking around this, I suppose. Brake supplier breakthrough. Hi Sim, we've just received some interesting news from our brake supplier. They found some quite incredible gains in tyre heating, which could really come in handy this season. Unfortunately, the technology is rather space age and it comes at a cost. 2.5 million. No, we can't. We haven't got it. We're nowhere near that kind of money. All right, I think we've got a couple of feedbacks here. Yes, good for them. Melina would be a below-average driver in the European Racing Series. She doesn't have a huge amount of potential, so we shouldn't expect her to improve very much at all. Melina's strength is her consistency, but she has issues with her adaptability. Oh, come on. She's only 20. She's good. And her form is 6.6. She is... I mean, adaptability is low, but she's only 20 years old. She's definitely going on my maybe list. And she'll earn us an extra 300,000 for each race that she's involved in. 50% of that if the driver only takes part in practice. 9 is decent feedback. I like her. I do like her. I think she's awesome. Okay, we've got an empty slot. Let's scout this guy. We'll just scout a whole bunch of them. Get a really good idea of what sort of thing we can expect to see. Beth Lister would be a below average driver. She has a decent amount of potential, which should help us to see some improvements in her skill. Beth's fitness is her strength, but her consistency is her biggest weakness. Okay. Andre Gomez would doubtless be turning his attention back to racing after a disastrous catwalk moment at a glitzy fashion event in Paris last night. The Brazilian driver took to the catwalk clad in nothing but designer underwear, but a catastrophic wardrobe malfunction meant that the attending literati saw more than they bargained for, and that Gomez was left nothing but a rather awkward smile. It's absolutely devastating, said Gomez. I don't think I can ever model again after that. My turn, my pouts, they're ruined. Totally ruined. I guess I'll go back to focusing on my racing. Really? How does being a failed model affect your, well, morale I could understand, but focus, feedback, fitness, adaptability, that doesn't make any sense. They're all a bunch of waifs and strays anyway, he says. Hi boss, it's time to design the livery for this season's car. Hooray! Remember, we have to look at it for the rest of the year, so try to get it looking great. No problem. So this is what we have right now, and I like it. I was thinking of... no, cancel that. This one. Ah. So that's what I was saying about adding a bit extra on this color here. Color 2 is this. Oh, I quite like that. I don't know why, but I was thinking pink all season pretty much. Let's apply that. And maybe... oh, what's this color here? What do you think of that, guys? That's pretty fierce looking, don't you think? I think that's even better than last season's. I love that. That is awesome. Just wondering whether to change this tertiary colour. That's what it is at the moment, so let's keep that. Quite like it in black, actually. That kind of works. I'll try a few different things. What does it look like in white? Not so much. Not really. I quite like that. I think that looks pretty flippin' fierce. I'm really digging that. I can hear my daughter doing things downstairs she shouldn't be doing. I have to go deal with that, I think. Yeah, I'm going to go with the black on that bit. Just mixes the colour up a little bit. So we're on livery 2. I'm quite happy with livery 2, but let's just have a look. Ooh. Livery 4 is quite cool. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not digging that. I'm really taken with 8. 8 I like more than 6. 8 I like more than 4, so it's either 4 or 2. And then we're going with 8, guys. That looks absolutely massively cool. I love that. That's awesome. All right, we're happy. Let's go. Nice. Yeah, I like that a lot. Okay, let's roll forward a little bit. Oh, contract's ending. Let's have a look see here. The forecasting centre. Yeah, that would be nice. I'll be taking out our 2017 car out to pre-season testing with a small crew of mechanics. This marks the end of our car design phase. The rest of the team will be there too, so we can see where we stand in comparison to our rivals on the grid. Here's hoping that the other teams haven't outdeveloped us. Well, they will have done. We should also watch out for any reliability issues. If we have any problems, they can really knock the driver's confidence. Yeah, okay. So, staff. They've all got full contracts, it looks like. Pit crew. Let's see if there's anyone. Still nobody coming in. Okay, fine. I mean, we've got a skeleton crew, but when they get tired, we're going to have some serious problems. So that is a concern. So I want to bump everybody up to level 10. Not too worried about fixing, because we try and avoid that as much as possible. But tyres, definitely. If I can improve that, that would be good. Okay, let's push on. Feedback from pre-season testing. We should have some details here. Takes quite a few days, actually. So this is Milana Perez. I think she's really good. Yeah, I like her a lot. Beth Lister. Oh, no. No, she doesn't tick any boxes for me at all. The teams of the European Racing Series will be starting pre-season testing this weekend. Here we go. Hi Sim, pre-season testing is about to begin. This will tell us how we've done over the off-season, so fingers crossed that we don't have any major reliability issues. Does that mean I could have been developing stuff? No, I've got a new chassis. Do I have to have a new chassis every season? Is that part and parcel? There's no way around that? Because I could have saved myself a lot of money and just stuck with the chassis we had last year. Let's continue, see what happens. Must respond. Oh, here we go. I've not seen this screen before. Morale's high, not so high. Her morale's like high and then drops and then goes back up. He's sort of... So she's really happy. He's still sulking about his catwalk issues. But we didn't have any serious problems. No overheating, no gearbox problems, nothing like that. Fastest lap was 2 minutes 2, so we're 3 seconds off the pace still. We're a good 2 miles an hour quicker than us. And their top speed is only 1 mile. Actually, top speed, we're the 3rd fastest. Now that's pretty cool. That is cool. That means we have pace. We only did 13 laps though, and she did 17. I mean, she's really happy. He's not so happy. I don't know why. Maybe we'll get some feedback in a second. Dragon Race Team China lead the way in pre-season testing. Yep. Testing went brilliantly this weekend. I'm happy to report that we're in a strong position for the rest of the season. Andre Gomez was 11th, whilst Faith Anthony finished the session in 14th. Are these the sort of places we should be finishing this year? 11th and 14th would be excellent for us. Our designers and mechanics are now ready to get cracking, improve reliability and build some new parts should be the order of the day. It's that time of year again. We need to set out where you expect the team to finish this season. Oh, this is how much money we're going to get. So I can say we're going to finish last and get 11.2 million, or I can say 9th. I think 9th. I think we can do 9th. I have to say that anything above 9th place would be seen as a success by the investors. Are their expectations unrealistic, or can we push a little bit higher? I'm going to say 9th. But I'll be hoping for 7th or 8th. And that's a genuine target that I think we can reach. So actually, we've now got 28.9 million to spend on the car. This is awesome. I am really excited for this season. So let's have a look at the parts. Oh man. That's not good at all. So the engine reliability is super low, but super powerful. Look at the engine. That's a much better engine. Hello, darling. Guess what you want me to do? I don't know.
So when you've done your
yeah.
Show me in your phone and put in YouTube. It's yummy. Is that a sweet shop?
Okay. All right then. Have you put your sweet shop together? All right.
And guess what I got on?
Okay, I won't be long. Okay, half an hour till lunchtime. Bless her. Love her to bits. Right, yeah, we desperately need to... I wish we could get more staff. Can I just go to HQ and see if we can do anything? For the design centre... That'll cost 8 million. And what will we get if we do that? That's the question. So part design will be 0.3 days quicker. We'll have a wind tunnel, a simulator, handling development centre, 50% tour centre and 50% helipad. Okay, that's the design centre. What else have we got? Have we got any other buildings? We have a factory. What's in the factory? This is where the car is built, repaired and tweaked. Before flying off to the races, upgrading the factory helps towards unlocking new buildings. Okay. So we'll have an extra 10 part development staff and an extra 2 part development slots. And that'll cost 8 million and take 20 weeks. So it's not, we're not even going to get it soon. We'll get it halfway through the season. But so this is really planning for season 3, isn't it? Oh, I'd so love to do this. We'd get improvements happening so much quicker. I'm thinking maybe I'll hold on to the cash and do it at the end of the season. That's all I'm thinking. Okay, let's go. Let's start here, because this is important. I'll be 5 days after the race. No, that's the wing. I don't want that. The engine. The engine has to be at 26 days after the race. That's just bad. So if I did that upgrade, it would be 13 days after the race. So this is a month after the race rather than a couple of weeks after the race. It's a massive investment, isn't it? Oh man, this game is tricky. Oh, that's what we've got at the moment. Oh, hang on. So if we upgrade it, we get an extra 10 part development staff, 4 extra part improvement slots, a telemetry center, a test track, brakes, reliability and design facility? I don't know what that means. 50% tool center and 50% helipad. I think I'm going to do this. Done. The fact that we'll have a test track, I think that can make such an enormous difference for the team. I really wanted to do it last year, but I didn't really have the cash for it. Okay, well that's going to take, how long did it say? 8 weeks. 8 weeks. Okay. Now, how much is this? This is 2.2 million on that scouting facility. Staff centre, forecasting centre, 6 million. My God, that's so bloody expensive. The scouting facility unlocks more unscouted drivers from different championships. The variety of drivers also improves with each upgrade. So we don't have anything at the moment. So 2.2 million seems a lot of money to invest in scouting. We've already found some fairly decent drivers. I'm going to hold off that investment for just a moment. Oh my God, first race is up. Whoosh. We got some feedback from scouting. Okay. I've prepared a brief report on the next race in the calendar, the Black Sea. It'll be a 45 lap race. I'm going to have to write this down in a minute. Brake research facility. Hi Sim, I'm pretty tired of looking around the rest of the championship and seeing that we're one of the few teams without an HQ facility dedicated to maximising our braking performance. I know it's a big ask, but if we could build such a facility, our car only stands to benefit. I'm also fairly certain that the drivers would be able to use the facility like that to improve their knowledge of braking, which would definitely be a bonus. Yes, I agree. I'm done with my scouting mission. Katie Linares. One of the weakest drivers in the European Racing Series. Probably not worth staking a huge amount on her potential. She's near the limits. Fitness is a strength. Okay. Huge anticipation for season opener in Black Sea. Yes, I'd agree with that. Alright, let's get to the scouting. Have a look at her. Oh no. Katie Linares is definitely not high up on my list of... No, neither's Beth. No. Okay, so who else can we... Alex Baldwin. He's in the International Endurance Cup class, which is not really the same. We ought to be looking at people in the area that we're in, shouldn't we, really? Okay, well, we've got some scouting jobs coming in, so I'm looking forward to that. And the car is looking... I think it looks sensational. Absolutely sensational. Well happy with that. Really am. It'd be nice to get on the podium, wouldn't it, this year? Just once. Medium speed corners, that's suspension. Braking. Actually, our braking is one of our best parts. Acceleration isn't very good. Top speed. So we don't have the worst top speed on the grid. Not in early testing, at least. We were second. We were like second. We were right up there, top speed. Acceleration. Last. Good Lord. It's going to be a lot of work to get this team up and running. Bearing in mind I am running on the hardest possible settings in this game. So that does make things more difficult. Yes, darling. Oh, at the end. Well, I'm just finishing now. Do you want to say goodbye to everybody? Go on then.
Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.
What's the name of the channel?
Simu, okay?
Simu, okay. Guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to go play... What are we doing?
And we are going to do a sweet video.
Sweet shop video. Sounds good. Okay. Take care, guys. Till next time. Bye-bye.